Alright peoples, welcome back to another video.
Alright peoples, welcome back to another video. Alright peoples, welcome back to another video. Alright peoples, welcome back to another video. Alright peoples, welcome back to another video. Alright peoples, welcome back to another video. Alright peoples, welcome back to another video. Alright peoples, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be exploring the past, the present, and the future of the Ghastly Claw channel. Before we get into this, please make sure to hit like and subscribe and enjoy the video. Alright, so I'm going to start out here by talking about some behind the scenes cool stories and stuff that I haven't really talked about much. So first up, how I created the Alright Peoples intro that you just saw. It is very iconic today, and yeah, so basically what happened was, I created my first video, right? And in the video, I said, alright guys, welcome back to another video, inspired by Skeppy's intro that he usually does. And basically, my dad said, he said how, some people, they don't like it, like the generic saying of guys, because it sounds like you're saying to guys. So, he was like, you should change it or whatever. So I thought, alright, so what is the generic way to label someone as a human being? And obviously, multiple people. So, obviously, that's the term people. But then I was like, you know what would be hilarious, People always say, like, peoples. They say that, like, as the plural of person is peoples, which is not grammatically correct. So I decided, wouldn't it be hilarious if I used peoples, even though it's, like, a really dumb thing that I usually wouldn't say? So I did, as, like, a joke, and it just became an iconic thing that I use all the time now. And it's, it's permanently in my vocabulary for life now. It's incredible. So yeah, just thought that'd be a fun story to share. The next story I want to share has to do now with me starting my channel. So when I first started the channel, it was pretty difficult. Like, the first month was a lot of trial and error because I really didn't know what I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to do Minecraft content, I wanted to do movie reviews, and I didn't really know what audience I was targeting though. And it really wasn't until I started streaming that really kickstarted my channel. So my channel first started growing more towards the end of February, and it was really when I started Hive streaming, and I was doing custom servers and stuff, and when Oakley raided me. Like, it was really great. But it was a lot of trial and error, and I feel like a lot of people don't realize that, is that it's not just like I came on YouTube and I immediately knew I was going to start Hive streaming. I didn't really want to start with Hive streaming. That wasn't really what the target of my channel was. I wanted to make videos and maybe stream on the side, but I ended up doing streaming, and it actually went really well. I saw that my first stream got over 100 views, even though there was, like, no one in chat or anything, but it got over 100 views, and I was like, oh, this is what's gonna work. And it actually ended up working out, even though, like, that first stream, I actually didn't do any custom servers because I didn't have enough viewers. Nobody was there to do it. But yeah, as time went on, I started growing more and more on streaming, and I realized how cool that is, even though that's not what I originally wanted to start with. So yeah, I thought that'd be another fun story to share. So yeah, I'd been doing YouTube for a long time. It was like on and off, because like I realized that streaming was working, right? So I was doing streaming a lot, and I was gaining around 100 subs per month at this point now. In March I hit 100 subscribers, which was really great, and that was like a huge moment for me, because that was when I realized like that I could actually make this work. Because previously friends of mine and stuff had tried YouTube, and neither of them had been able to make it past like 60 subs. And now that I hit 100, I was like, wow, I could actually do something with this. And yeah, I continued on that growth, and in April, I would hit 200 subscribers. And then, in May, things would slow down, though. I decided to try something called Ghastly SMP. It was a survival multiplayer, thing that everyone could join in on. And it was just something really fun that people wanted, and I decided, yo, this would be really cool. Until it wasn't. I made a whole explanation video on it, but to sum it up real quickly, some people started being toxic, and eventually, like, player growth would just die out, because it was literally like a week it was up. It wasn't up for that long, and people just stopped playing it. It wasn't that fun. And yeah, I also did like some giveaways and stuff, so like some people got overpowered loot. It wasn't too good. Next story I wanted to tell is the story behind Ghastly Games. This is a story I've never told before, and that I think deserves to be told. Alright, so here's how I actually came up with Ghastly Games. First up, I started with a tournament in March. A lot of people don't know about this tournament. Only a few people were there, and I tried to do a tournament in March, and it was supposed to be just like with a bunch of game modes. It was going to be a duos tournament. Problem was that that day there was a storm, and basically because of that my internet just completely died. It was horrible. It was probably the worst stream I ever had, and I actually just canceled it. And I was like, there is no way I'm ever doing a tournament again. That was a failure. I will never do a tournament again. That will never work out. And then yeah, what happened was, I decided in June, like this was after Ghastly SMP, I decided it would be a good idea for me to participate in a tournament, as it could help grow the channel, you know, if I'm participating with other creators and stuff. And so I went searching for a tournament, and I found one called the Hive Strive. Probably none of you have ever heard of this, but yeah, so I decided I would try out, and go in this tournament, and, basically, as you could tell, it didn't go too well. There was no video on it or anything, but what happened was, the tournament system that they made was completely flawed. Like, I'm not joking, if you won, like, the last 2 games, you won the entire thing, because what they did was, you could vote which game mode you do, and the farther we went in the tournament, the more points they were worth. So whatever the last game mode was worth like quadruple the points that the first game mode was worth. And because of that, literally, I'm not joking. If you won like the last 2 game modes and got a bunch of kills, you won. That was it. Like, you didn't, there was no like true competition to it. You could be good at one game mode, but if that one game mode that you were good at was early on in the tournament, it didn't matter because it was barely worth anything. So yeah, the tournament was very flawed. I tried to pull some other people out of it, and I actually did pull 2 people out of this, so this is where the story gets also interesting. This is how I met Big Mac. A lot of people don't know. He was in this tournament too, and he was one of 2 people who I was able to get out of the tournament afterwards. And yeah, and he said how, you know, you should do your own tournament or whatever. And yeah, I was like, you know, maybe I should. And I eventually decided to, and it didn't happen until like a month later, but that's how Ghastly Games was created, was because I participated in a tournament that I didn't think was good, and I realized that there really are not many good Hive tournaments out there for the community to participate in. So yeah, I decided to do that. The next thing I want to briefly talk about is Ghastly reviews. I feel like I really didn't talk about this that much, but I actually did it quietly, just completely unlist most of my old movie reviews. And the reason for that was because I realized that, like, a lot of people were here for Hive content. I wanted to do movie reviews at the start. I did a couple of them. They took a lot of time, but it was difficult with the editing software I had, and it just wasn't that good. So I eventually decided to create a second channel for it, called Ghastly Reviews. I thought I'd quickly mention that because now I'm starting to upload videos there. I'd recommend checking it out if you're a fan of movie reviews, specifically like superhero media stuff. I'm going to be reviewing stuff like that. So if you want to check that out, go ahead. So yeah, I really have enjoyed this. This year has been entirely great, you know, with the streaming and everything, and with the videos. It's really fun. It's been a blast. And yeah, I've just really enjoyed this year overall. So yeah, that's all for my stories and talking about the past. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the future. Alright, so I'm going to be talking about a couple upcoming projects that I'm going to be doing on the channel. The first one I want to talk about is my server reviews. I am bringing back my server reviews. Now, I did server reviews a while back when I started the channel with Pixel Paradise Review, and I did a couple other ones. I gotta be honest, some of them are just okay, and I want to go back and revisit some of the servers now, make better videos on them, reviewing them. But I also want to go ahead and review some. I have not reviewed any Bedrock Together servers, like Zequa, Hyperlands, Nether Games, those types of servers. So yeah, I'm going to be doing some more server reviews this year. So, I'm bringing back that series. If you want to comment down below any Minecraft Bedrock Edition server you would like to see me review. So yeah, with that, I also want to review some Marketplace content. I think this will also be a series. And what I want to do is I want to review, like, skin packs, texture packs, worlds, all that fun stuff. So basically, like, I can test out things and see if they're actually good or not. The Minecraft Marketplace is very mixed. Some of the stuff is very good, some of the stuff, not so much. But yeah, I'm going to check that out and do, like, a review series for that. Again, if you have any suggestions for that type of stuff, comment it down below. I'll check it out. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about is my idea that failed. Alright, so basically, back in October, I said I would be doing this brand new big idea, and that Ghastly Games would be getting pushed to the side. I would stop doing Ghastly Games. I was going to try something else. I'm not doing that idea, and here's why. First of all, Ghastly Games has done extremely well over the past couple months. Ghastly Games 3 in particular did absolutely well with the stream. There were a lot of viewers, a lot of people really loved that, and really hyped it up. And I really want to do more with Ghastly Games, so that's one reason why. But second of all, here was my idea, and here's why I'm not interested in it anymore. my original idea was I wanted to do a SMP, basically. I know the last SMP didn't go too well in the first place, but I wanted to do another SMP with creators and do like an SMP where like we have a limited number of lives, but the audience can vote streamers and YouTubers back into the SMP and revive them. So kind of like that, and it would be kind of like a roleplay type server, but also an SMP type thing. It was gonna be like a different idea, something new, and I thought it would be cool. But I realized like I really had a difficult time with Realms. I did not enjoy Realms, so I'd be limited how many creators would be able to be in there. Second of all, I don't think there would be many creators dedicated enough to be able to stream on it as much as I'd like people to. So I really just don't feel that's the best idea to invest my time into that. Also, the last time I did an SMP, it really took a lot of time away from making videos and stuff, and I really don't want to go through that again, so I think it's the best idea that I'm going to walk away from that idea. Instead, we're going back to Ghastly Games. Ghastly Games will return in February of 2023, alright, but it is going to be a little bit different. So I originally wanted to make the SMP a TV show style format, but now I decided why don't I just adapt that into Ghastly Games. So Ghastly Games is going to have 12 Ghastly Games make up a season. Currently we're at Ghastly Games 4, so obviously there's 8 more to go. And basically every 4 Ghastly Games we'd have kind of a big event. Ghastly Games 4 was winners and YouTubers, so next would be Ghastly Games 8 and so on. So basically, we would have a big event every 4 Ghastly Games, and in between would be the smaller ones, and it would go out through 2023. So I want to start out with Ghastly Games 5. Ghastly Games 5 is going to be in February of 2023, and it is going to be with bodyguards. Here's how this is going to work. There's going to be 4 teams of trios, and they are going to be participating in Sky Wars and Treasure Wars, and they are going to be competing for a shout-out and a costume. And also, I will be participating. I will be participating with 2 bodyguards, well, not really bodyguards, but, you know, just other people, because, yeah, we all know I'm not the best at video games, but a lot of people have been asking me to participate if I would ever do that, and I decided, well, why don't I? So, that's what we're going to be doing. Obviously, signups are going to be limited because there's only going to be 9 other people besides then my team of 3, so, signups are going to fill up quickly. So what I will announce, though, is that the sign-up video for Ghastly Games 5 will be out the last week of January. I'll make sure to premiere it ahead of time, so then you could be right on time for it. You could set your notification for it. So you're probably curious about the other Ghastly Games, 6 through 12, but I really don't want to talk about all of them because I want to leave some surprises. However, what I will say is this. I plan on Ghastly Games 12, obviously being one of the bigger events, will be the big finale of the season, and what I want to do is I will be inviting all of the winners back for Ghastly Games 12. I haven't come up with a title yet, but it will be all the winners competing against each other for the final Ghastly Games. There's no backups or anybody else like that. You have to have won to participate in that. And it's going to be for a big prize, and yeah, that's going to be at the very end of the year, next year. But yeah, I'm really excited. I also am going to do a little theme for Ghastly Games. I already chose a song. I was going to make the theme for this video. I didn't get the chance to. However, it will be out with Ghastly Games 5. What I also want to mention quickly is what happened to the Ghastly Games 4 video. I announced it a while ago. I said I would make a video on it, and I never did. And the reason why is because I started editing it, and then I was kind of just, like, I kind of just stopped. I lost motivation for it because I really didn't know what to do with it. If you haven't seen the live stream, there was one competitor in particular who just dominated the competition, and because of that, I don't find some of the content to be as interesting or entertaining as it could have been, and because of that, it's taken a lot more time than I expected to decide how I want to do this video. So in the end, I think I plan on making it like some type of like smaller video, kind of like a summary. It's not going to be very long, probably just like a couple highlights, probably shorter than 5 minutes. So yeah, I wish I could have done more with Ghastly Games 4, but that's about all. I'm going to release that video probably the 1st or 2nd week of January. And yeah, next announcement I quickly want to talk about is my upload schedule and how that's going to change now. Obviously, I haven't been too consistent with my uploads as of recently, so my new schedule is going to be 2 videos on the main channel per month and 1 video on Ghastly Reviews per month. The 2 videos on the main channel will probably be 1 Ghastly Games related video and then just 1 other challenge or Hive video or Minecraft video. So yeah, that's going to be for the main channel, and then Ghastly Reviews will be obviously a movie review each month, or sometimes it will be like a ranking video if I'm ranking movies or something like that. So yeah, that's going to be how that's going to work. So now it's time to talk about the last thing here, probably what a bunch of you were waiting for, is I said back in August, I said if we hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, I would shave my head. Alright, I said it was not a joke, I said I was serious, I said I would actually do it, and I was planning on doing it if we actually did that goal. However, we unfortunately didn't. Partially my fault, I should have been more active in November, that was my fault, but I decided that, you know what, I really want to see me go bald, alright, it would be hilarious, alright, so I have a new offer for y'all. The new offer is, if we hit 1.5k subscribers before June of 2023, I will shave my head. That's 1,500 subscribers before June, and I shave my head. This is the final offer. If this doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. That's where we end it. And if you're wondering how I will do it, because I mentioned it before, but some people are still wondering, I'll be taking a picture of the back of my head, like, before and after, and that's how I'll be doing it. I'll try to, like, take a picture, like, from the top so you can see everything. But yeah, that's how that's gonna work. I want to thank y'all for a great year. It's just been a ton of fun. I want to thank everyone for all the support, and I can't wait to see what the future holds with this channel. But some quick people I want to shout out and thank here. Fiery has been a moderator and been with my channel since March of 2022. I want to thank him. I also want to thank, obviously, my family and friends who've supported me. It's been really great. All the support has been great. Like, a lot of people were skeptical at first between my friends and family, but as time went on, it's just been really great, and I really do appreciate all the support. Like, it's been great. It's that support that I love. It's great, and I want to thank y'all. It's been such a great year. There's no words to describe it. It's just wonderful, and I want to thank y'all. If you've been here for 2 days, or 2 months, or 8 months, thank y'all. It's just, it's wonderful. So yeah. So if you enjoyed, please make sure to like, to comment, and to subscribe, and goodbye.